All right. Hey, everyone. Happy end of the weekend. Hope you had a great one. Hope you're having a great end of your weekend. Happy Easter. Well, let's get some music started here. Speaking of Chrono Trigger, there we go. Congrats, Leland, on getting first. Let's listen to some Chrono Trigger. All right. Hope you're all having a good one. Let's get to it. We got a bunch of stuff to do. I am late. I was at a Easter brunch thing that went quite long, which is nice. Nice to hang out with good friends. Oops. There we go. Let's do it. We're going to try to cram in everything. So let's go. We're going to do at least a row here, if not two. And then we'll read some Bleach and do all our things. So Leland again, congratulations on getting first. That is very cool. You're working on Frog from Chrono Trigger. Classic character. Wincing, happy weekend. Hope you're having a good one. Happy Easter. Had a very good day. It's been a long day though. Been up since about like 5:45. No top hats? Oh really? No top hats? I guess you know the resurrection of God is not special enough for the emote wall. Too bad. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Yeah, well, you mentioned Frog, so I was going to play some Castlevania music, but hey, I'll take Chrono Trigger music. That's a good choice. Let's see, we've got 9. One of your all-time favorites? Yeah, it's a classic. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 8, 9. I never played Chrono Trigger until much later. I think it was like 2000, 2001? But, of course, immediately enjoyed it. It's a great game. You didn't play it till it came on the DS? Yeah, I played it on emulator, I think. Super Nintendo emulator. And then, obviously, I bought it when it came out on DS. I actually own a Japanese copy of the Super Famicom version. I got that when I was in Japan. I bought one video game, and it was Chrono Trigger. Your dad only bought the Final Fantasy games when you were younger, and you got it later. Yeah, oh, that's great. Yeah, because I had same. I only played Final Fantasy on Super Nintendo. Yeah. Yeah, it was in the box. I can't remember if it has a manual or not, but it, I don't know, it was like $5. Something ridiculous. Before the retro prices got really crazy stupid. Japanese games are still relatively priced reasonably. Most of them. They do have some insane ones. Yeah, retro games are super cheap. Yeah, there's great options on eBay to get stuff. I am seeing more American vendors selling Japanese games, though. So that will end up ruining it for everyone. I may have shown it off, but I have the NES Metroid, the US NES Metroid box, game manual, and all that stuff, and it has a sticker on it because I bought it used, and that sticker says $8. That tells you how stupid the market has gotten. You actually bought your 3DS XL from a Japanese seller because it was like half the price. Yeah, right? Yeah. Even with the shipping. Modded it, it's region free. Yeah. Was the 3DS even like regionally locked? I don't recall that it was. I guess if you had to mod it, then it was. I remember buying a bunch of 3DS or DS games at least. Oh, maybe it was just the DS. I bought a bunch of DS games. Were in Japanese. In fact, I think like when the Game Boy Advance came out, I got some of the early stuff because I bought the Japanese. Like, this is back when the consoles came out at different times for the different areas. So I got like the Game Boy Advance, I don't know, however early it was, along with some Japanese games. It was back when stuff wasn't really regionally locked. When you got a special edition Dragon Quest slime. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, GBA wasn't region locked. Yeah, that's good. I don't think the DS was. Because I do not remember buying a DS. Japanese DS. I think it's that you don't have any Japanese DS games. Yeah, I had a bunch. One of them was a really interesting, like, handwriting for Japanese kanji, which I actually used a fair amount. It was kind of neat. I think I ended up having like not like a brain game. Maybe it was a brain game in Japanese. I didn't get a lot of games in Japanese. That was back when I was a grad student. I wasn't rolling in cash. Two reverse. I guess the region lock stuff got a little bit more complicated because it wasn't for the Super Famicom. It was just some sort of like groove on the cartridge or something, right? Like all you had to do was snap off something on like the US version to allow you to play Japanese games or something. It's kind of silly. like why even bother? Okay, we're doing 1 and 1. It was a physical limiter, yeah. That's so weird. Like, why even bother? Whoop! 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 Thank you for the fat coachable. Hey, Jamie Farmer, how you doing? Oh. Hope you're having a good weekend. Good, doing test swatches with this home spun you made. Yeah, that beautiful green yarn. That's looking beautiful. Do you know what you want to do with it? It's looking pretty like chunky too, a chunky yarn. Very gorgeous colors. Looking gorgeous. Uh-oh. Hey, Mimi. How's it going? Happy Easter, everyone. Oh, no, reverse. Going well? Yeah, thank you. How was your, how was Easter dinner and Easter lunch with, the Ukrainian friends? You found an asymmetrical cabled sweater pattern you'd like to make. Ooh, post an image of it a week or so back in Namu's. Calls for DK9, which is what it turned out to be. Hey, wow. How much of the yarn would you need though? Ooh. Like, I can't imagine. No, you have a spinning wheel or something to help you spin. But still, that seems like a lot of yarn. But that's pretty cool. That was tough. 12-course menu. Wow. That's pretty impressive. Did you what kind of food? Was it a mixture of like Danish and Ukrainian, or kind of favor one over the other? Hey Jamie Farmer, where was the pattern that you posted? Castle style. Oh, you have a castle style treadle wheel, 20 yards per pattern. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot. That's about the magnitude of mine that I'm doing. It was Ukrainian. Oh, very nice. Oh, spin to win. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Oh, that's wow. That's pretty crazy. This is the pattern he's talking about. Ooh. Very nice. That'll look great in that color. Does it have like drawstrings? A drawstring waist references drawstring. Wait. A drawstring waist references drawstring necklines from original fisherman sweaters. Boy, that's a horrible sentence. It works bottom up and it might. Okay. Yeah. Very nice. That'll be awesome. Very cool. 3 kinds of dessert? Wow. So what constitutes the 3 kinds of dessert? Oh, okay. That row is done. Let's do one more row. This is row 142. Let's do one more row. That way I'll feel better about myself. Okay. And then we can read some Bleach. So. Hey, Diewick, how's it going? Hope you're having a good one. Happy Easter. No special hats today. No special emote hats. The emote wall apparently does not believe Easter is special enough to warrant fancy hats. Probably sounds crazy, but one dessert was because you were together, and the number 2 was a wish for peace, and 3 was a combination of Danish and... Oh, nice. Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. That sounds lovely. A combination of a Danish and Ukrainian dessert. That sounds delicious. What was that one? The combo. The combo dessert. We spent most of the weekend carding fiber, and you still only have enough carded for half of the first skein. Ugh. And how many skeins do you need to make then? Probably like 12. Gonna take some time. I mean, I guess it depends how big your skeins are, ultimately. $14, okay. I was just guessing. I've got like 25 for mine, because they're 50 grams. I assumed you were making like 100 grams. Ish, plus or minus. Okay, we're starting with a reverse. Well, that'll be absolutely beautiful. You know, it's a little bit morbid, but given how long, like, the sweater I'm working is taking, it gets to the point where you're like, I'm only going to have a certain number of these projects to be able to do in my lifetime. So it's like, choose wisely. Choose wisely. I hate to think about it that way, but it's like, oh. When a project starts to take like a year, it's like, you know, gotta think a little bit more strategically about these year-long projects. Maybe I'm the only one that thinks that way. Would not be the first time. Okay, why this yarn? was no reason for that yarn. Why is the yarn doing this? Look at this. Stay down there. There. One, two. All right. I just wanted to finish off that third one. Okay. And I gotta be sure to stay up a row. Risa Lamande, which is a Danish Christmas dessert, but with chocolate and wine in it, which is an Easter dish in Ukraine. Oh wow, that's nice. It's a nice combo. Best light color and pattern. Ukraine, they celebrate Easter for 4 days, where they eat and have family gatherings. Wow, that's pretty nice. That's a big commitment. Is there any sort of typical progression of meals, like you always have a certain thing on a certain day? Wait, why is the yarn doing this suddenly? This is terrible. One, two, three, four. Wait, why did I do 4? I was only supposed to do 2. Alright, I can't do this while I'm streaming. It's just kind of the bottom line. One, two. Okay, 1, 2. I'll reverse. Yes, so they eat certain things on certain days. 1. Now I need 1 and 2. Is there a list somewhere of the traditional foods on what days? One, two. Oh wait, that's it. 1 and then 5. That's gonna be a miracle if I make it through this row in one piece. In Ukraine, they have a dish called pelmeni, which is a pasta with filling. You get that on day 1. Halopsi, which is a cabbage roll on day 2. Day 3, they have borscht. Yep, soup. And day 4, day 3, there's borscht. Day 4, they party and make the big party meal with pork, beef, and duck. Wow. That's pretty impressive. So was today the party day with the pork, beef, and duck? Or did you have all 4? Which also sounds like a party. They also end with a cake, such as a special Easter cake with fruits in it. Oh, nice. Sounds wonderful. Why has this yarn suddenly gotten so difficult to knit with? It has not been this way before. Particularly these pearls are becoming like really hard to do cleanly. There we go. You had it all. Nice. That's why you had 12 dishes. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Sounds wonderful. I bet it was a good celebration. Give me a week before you're hungry again. Lots of leftovers. Fantastic. It sounds like it. That sounds incredible. 1, 2, and 1, 3.
I'm a buff baby that can dance like a man.
What?
I can shake a my fanny, I can shake a my can. I'm a tough tootin' baby, I can punch in your buns. Punch in your buns, I can punch all your buns. If you're an evil
Hey,
witch,
Mike
I
Paul,
will
how's it
punch you for
going?
fun.
Well, thank you so much for the bits. Here for the lurks. Hey, no, thanks so much for swinging by, and thanks for the bits. Appreciate it. Are you well, you're lurking, but are you working on your micropen stuff? That was fun to hang out last night. You got an Easter gift, a knitting book. Oh, nice. You dropped a bunch of shit biddies. Oh, thank you so much, though. And we got a tough tootin' baby. We got a tough tootin' baby out of that, so thank you. I got to do these last 2 stitches here before I forget where I am. Whoa, okay. Oh yeah, very nice, very nice. Let me get that. So, in case you missed it last night, we rated Mike Paul. So go click on that heart icon if you're not already doing so. Check out the next stream. Micropen artists and other type of artistry. You will want to check out the next time he is streaming and check out the work. Very cool looking stuff. You're planning on making a hexagranny sweater? Nice. Daiwick, do you have a certain pattern for that? I'm kind of curious. I've liked the idea of making something with like little hexagrams or little hexagons. Hexagramigons. Okay, I should just be doing 10 and 3. It should just be 10 and 3. Should. And I will say also thank you to Mimi for making the recommendation to raid Mike Paul. Yeah, it was really cool to hang out in the stream. Really very, very awesome art. The type of art that takes a lot of time and effort. Lots of meticulous work. I'm following what TL Yarncraft did in her YouTube video thing. You can link it to. Okay. Yeah, no, it'd be good to check it out. Kind of curious. That would always be a good future project to have, or like on the back burner, make a hexagon here and there, sort of a thing. I said 10, right? Boy, I hope we're at like 6 or 7, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. Eight, 9. Yeah. 10. Okay. And then we've got 3, and then we're salvaged. So we should have 4 pairs of stitches left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. So the last 3 are reversed. Wait, did I do 3 already? Huh, time flies. That was 3. Okay, thank goodness, because I was like, oh no, that's only 2. It's 2 6-sided grinding squares that fold and stitch into a sweater. You're making a miniature one to practice on. Okay, waiting to have good yarn. All right. Yep, we're good. All right. Well, there we go. Good timing. It's 6:30. We're a bit behind where we normally are, but that's fine. We don't have to keep to a certain schedule. I am also resigning myself to spending a late night again to work on a paper. I had a blinding flash of the obvious that I really need to take care of. So I will be doing that tonight. Oops. But there we go. Oh, right when we get to frogs music. I'm sorry. It's him. Do 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 do. Okay, this chapter looks like it might go kind of fast. Famous last words. What that means is there'll be a bunch of esoteric kanji in there that are used for effect rather than actual words, and that will cause me to trip and take forever. So, all right, let's read some Bleach. We'll get back to knitting here in a little bit. We'll be working on our sweater after this. So we got Bleach, Volume 24, Chapter 207. All right, we made it through Frog. That's good. Oh, there's my laundry. Crap. I'll switch that out later. I need to get into the dryer. I'm way behind today. I didn't have the time that I normally have today to do stuff, that's fine. That means I'm way behind. Okay. Let's switch over here. All right, let's pause that. I think we're good everywhere. Oh, no. Overlay. Overlay, we're on Bleach. Volume 24, Chapter 207. Okay. Here we go. We're going to hop right to it. So let's do it. All right, let's read chapter 207 of Bleach, Mode Genocide. Shun. Okay, so some sort of like thing falling here. We see Inoue. Rangiku-san. Toshiro-kun. So calling out the two names, Rangiku and Toshiro. Okay. Dun. Okay, so is that Hitsugaya talking? Ha. Ha. So when the previous chapter ended, what's his name? Grimjo had come to confront Ichigo and Kuchiki, and then we simultaneously saw both Hitsugaya there and Renji seeming to be pressed with the opponent that they were facing. So that's kind of where we're picking up. Okay. Oh, that's Rangiku there. Matsumoto. That's him looking over at her. She appears to have been felled by her opponent. Kuso. Damn it. 体調格が挽回してもこの程度 So a captain class, even doing Bankai this extent. Right, so I mean, stringing that together, it's like, oh, so like, even though you're a captain, even your captain class doing a Bankai, like this is all you got, it's this extent. Kiwamete zanen desu. It's exceedingly unfortunate, exceedingly regrettable. Kiwamete is like in the highest. Yeah, exceedingly or extremely. Exceedingly zannen. 確かにあなたは Certainly, as for you, ... 一番の外れのようだ The number one hazure in that manner. Disconnected, out of place. Oh, miss or failure. You are seeming or in the manner of the number one miss or failure. Certainly. From the previous page. Okay, so trash talk. Now, granted, Hitsugaya is in Bankai mode. This guy is not. And he's already still pressed, so. Okay, we get a splash page for 207. What is this guy's name? I can't even. What was it again? I can't read this. I don't even remember what this guy's name was. Well, there you go. That's his name. I'm trying to remember what it was. Long. What? Wait. Something long? Oh, that's right. He has like a Chinese style name. It's not Schlong. That would be funny though. Washlong. Let's go with that. We're going to call him Washlong. Okay. Oh. Okay, we're now switching scenes. We're going over to Renji. Actually, no, that was my sound effect. Oh, this is him screaming. Oh. Okay, he's unleashing his sword. There's the Arankaru that he is facing. We're seeing a simple block of the sword. I guess that's a gagan. So there we go. Blocking Renji's Bankai with a simple sword block. That's him sliding backwards. But he's blocking it and gun, throwing it back. Renji, horrified. This guy, confident. And suddenly, there he is. Za. Nice split there as we get a do. Okay. Kuso, damn it. Boom. That's him kind of blocking. Blocking or boon is sometimes also like missing, like whiffing. Gun. That's the beginning of a laugh, which then continues down here. That's a lot of laughing. そんなものか、兄弟? That sort of a thing, sibling. So interesting that he would call him Kyoldai, which is a term for siblings, like brother. It is the two characters for bigger brother and younger brother. So Sonna monoka, that sort of a thing. It's like, that's like, is that all you got? Omae no bankai te no wa? As for the thing called your bankai. So like basically again, it's that sort of a thing. That's your bankai. That's all you got. Omae tero no kasu ga fukutaichou ka? And we get the teiro again. So your extent of scum is an assistant captain. So scum like you is an assistant captain. Scum here, kasu, means like dregs in like the brewing process, the crap that settles to the bottom. The leftovers, pretty much. Guam. Gote ju santai no soko ga shireru na. Okay, so the 13 palace squadrons bottom. Shireru na. Able to know? Shireru. Oh, it has like coming to light. So this is like the bottom of the 13 palace squadrons. It has been shown to light. It's become uncovered, hasn't it? In other words, I found the bottom. I found the bottom, and it's you. Go on. Okay, switching again. This is the Urahara Shoten. So Urahara shop, that's Jinta. Nanda yo, make so jane ka? He's saying, what is it? What's going on? Seeming to be losing, isn't it that? So like, again, like what's going on? They seem to be losing, aren't they? Karam. Ururu. Za. Nda yo. Ome nettero te ittaro. Yeah, uru, is it? It's uru, right? You sleep said, right? I told you to sleep, right? Koitsu. This thing, this guy. Koitsu. This thing, this guy. Kind of vague. Jinta is noticing something. Oh boy. Arankaru Renchu no myōna reatsu ni aterarete. Aterarete. Being affected by. But like in a kind of like, it seems like a negative way to suffer from. So the Arankaru group's strange spiritual pressure, by that being affected. So he's saying she is being affected by the strange spiritual pressure of the Arankaru group. So that's what he meant by, I guess, koitsu. It's like this thing. Something's going on with her. Satsuriku joutai ni haite yagaru. Entering into killing condition, killing something. Wait, Satsuriku is like massacre, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So he's saying, like, she is entering, we'll come back to this, she is entering into slaughter condition, massacre condition. The yagaru adds contempt, and so it's kind of like, oh no, this is what's happening. Mate, ururu, wait, ururu. Za. Dun. Okay, she's flying. And she does look like in a trance or something. So apparently this is Satsuriku Joutai. So, damn it. Switching scenes apparently. Sa, sorosoro owari ni shiyou ga nai ka? Well then, finally soon to the ending I guess like we have no choice. No choice but to end this soon, right? Kyodai! And again, he calls him sibling, brother. So this is the Renji guy. Okay. All right, she's doing something. He senses it. Nah. What? Go. Okay, something's coming in at his face. Oh. Boom. Good timing. There again is all of our works in progress going on, blocking the way. Done. Okay. So, wow. Renji, shocked. Urudu. Kuso. That's again sliding with like digging in. Nanda omae wa. Who is, what is, as for you. So who are you, what are you? Okay, he got bloodied pretty well there. It looks like, oh, grab. Okay, we get a bunch of mecky. That's like snapping and popping. So she's cracking his neck bones there. Oh, gah! Kiken! This is dangerous. Like, oh no, dangerous. Oh, this is her saying that. Kiken, danger, dangerous. Anata wa kiken. As for you, danger, dangerous. Atashi tachi ni totte kiken. To us, danger. Kiken wa teki. As for danger, enemy. So danger is the enemy. Teki wa haijo. The enemy, as for the enemy, it's haijo, which is extermination. Yeah, elimination, rejection, removal, etc. Godon. Go, ga, do. Nah. This is Renji watching this going, what? Goka. Is that a, I don't know what that is. Guin something? Gon. We're getting even like marks that don't normally get marks with it. So gon. Nanda. Nanimono da anokaki. So who, or again, what is, who is that brat? Who's that kid? Kuso. Okay. Is that the Arankaru? Presumably. Kusoga! Damn it! Okay, exclamation point. Boom. Okay, that's... It's hard to tell whether Boon, again, is usually like missing. But she does appear to be sliding back, although he was swinging with his sword, so presumably he missed her. I guess that's her hopping back. So this is a miss. Gakiga, you brat. Nameyagate. Nameyagaru is to underestimate someone, to treat someone lightly. So doing that, kuso, he's just cursing at her. Korosu, koroshite yaru zo. Will kill, I'm gonna kill you. Tsukikudake deru toro. Del Toro? Okay, it is Del Toro. Tsukikudake, so to pierce and crush. Tsukidake, pierce and crush. Yeah, to crush, to break through, to flatten. And that's an order. So he's ordering his blade, which is derutoro, to do this. Crush, break through, flatten. Again, del Toro, derutoro. The kanji are, isn't that like warehouse, corner or horn, and prince? Isn't that kura? Oh, no, it's not kura. It's grass on top of kura. What is grass on top of kura? Oh, it's this pale thing. It's aoi, but it has this more of a pale connotation. It's an older kanji for aoi, which is blue or green. So this is like a pale horn prince. It's not going to be corner here. Pale horned prince, or blue or green horned prince, but probably pale. Okay. I think that's a do. Okay, so some sort of blast happens. Oh. Do. Well, R.I.P. Ururu. Okay, shock. 3 exclamation points worth of shock. Nanda sorewa soi itagen. Wait, itagena. Itagena? Kao shiteru na. Okay, so he's... Okay, let me start here because that'll be easier. He's saying, what, as for that thing? That way, oh, itagena. Wanting to say face doing, aren't you? So you're making a face that seems to be saying, wanting to ask, what was that? Yeah. Okay. So this is why. He is transformed as the Ankaru do with their bankai. Boom. And he is impaled with one of his horns that he now has. これが俺たちアランカルの残白と解放だよ、兄弟. This thing, we on Arankare's Zanpakuto's release, it is, you know, brother. So again, this thing is the release of the Zanpakuto of the we on Arankaru. Yeah, they don't call it Bankai, they just call it Kaiho. And that's the end of the chapter. Very short Bleach chapter for once. Let's see, this is supposed to be 11th through 20th place finishers, a snowball tournament. So this is some ongoing joke about the popularity poll. How dumb, indeed. Okay, that was 207. Next time we will go into 208. We'll see what that's about. Let's enjoy the short chapter for Bleach while we can. Next time, 201. Wow. 20 minutes? Holy crap balls. Mark the Guinness Book of World Records. It's an effing miracle. Do I want to ruin it with Nichijou? Nichijou is only 1, 2, 3, 4 pages, but there's a lot of dialogue, so I'm not going to ruin it. We are going to go back to some knitting. Also because no one seems to give a fuck about Bleach, so why should I give a fuck? Okay. Let's get back to it. Do, 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 do. I am very much a Dorcas Malorcas. Yesterday I had paused thinking I had made an error on this and I fixed it, and then I realized no, I did not make the error I thought I had made, so I had to refix my fix and then do it right. But I did it, so we're done. We're getting close to the end of this skein, so let's go, because I think we're going to get to the point where we need to do another split, which will be fun. So, and we can enjoy the dulcet tones of Chrono Trigger. Cable. Chaos Cable. Cable knitting. Now with Chrono Trigger. Galaxy Express 290 Eternal. Next. Switch to Makers and Crafting. Well, it's hard to believe yesterday was just playing Biogun. I was very disappointed in myself that I had completely forgot about that move. There was a particular move that I had just learned, and I forgot all about it. Even though now I remember saying, like, man, I don't like this move. Anyway, so I remembered the move, and now we can actually continue with the game. And I just missed the ad break. I could use a bathroom break, but I'll do that later, I guess. We are on row 109 on the wrong side, so let's just go, because why waste time blabbering? Oh, you know what? I actually should just go ahead and do a restroom break, because I need to move my clothes to the laundry, to the dryer. So let me get through this section, then I will go change my laundry and and use the restroom. The next 2 weeks are going to be pretty brutal for me. I mean, this last week was pretty full with all the rehearsals, but now work takes center stage. Actually, come to think of it, I'm going to be in a big Hurt Locker here coming up, which is not going to be fun. The next 2 weeks are really busy. In next week, we have these week-long meetings that I need to participate in. And I'm running only a half of a day this time, which is good. But there's still a lot of stuff I need to do to prep for that. And then after that, I need to start worrying about some workshops I'm supposed to be running. So we'll see how all that goes. Oh, there's like 7 of them coming up suddenly. Like, whoo. Okay, let's do a quick restroom break. I will be right back, and I need to change over my laundry. So let's go. Okay, well, I'm sorry that Bleach destroyed everything. It was only on for 20 minutes, but such is life, I guess. Okay. The calligraphy stuff has been going kind of interestingly. Last week, the second stroke, just the horizontal stroke, like, going tortuously slow. Of course, I haven't gotten to practice a lot with doing the horizontal stroke. So, yeah. Keep pressing ahead on that. Ooh, that was weird. All right. Basket weave section here is knit. All right, there we go. And no. We're fine. Oh, let me get the other pattern up. Boink. There we go. Okay. So that was row 110 onto 111. 111. In Japanese, dogs bark by saying one, which also sounds like one. But instead of bow wow wow, Japanese dogs say 111. Okay. Purple knit, or knit pearl. I'm gonna knit two. So we're on the right side now. I don't know that I ever noticed that the name of this song is People Who Threw Away the Will to Live. Oof. This is the music for that future city where the like the people are all just huddled in old remnants of buildings and stuff. And they've got the machine that keeps them alive, but they're always hungry. Okay. Oops. I do need a cable on this row. Oops. Okay, that is correct. Hey, Tutike. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Happy Easter. Doing okay? Yeah, I'm doing pretty well, thank you. Glad to hear you're doing okay. Just plugging along on our sweater here. Getting close to having to do another split stitch. I think that will be the last one. No, we might need to do one more after this. Oh. Knit. Knit 2. Knit 2. Roll 2. Knit 2. Whoa. Anyone up to anything exciting this weekend? It was unseasonably warm. Very warm. Friday and Saturday. Cooled off a little bit today, but it's still pretty warm. Oh wow, we're only an hour and a half. Really? Wow, yeah, I guess I started pretty late. It's just weird that I was able to do 2 rows of the scarf and read Bleach. And we're only at the hour and a half point. Okay, so that was row 111. Well, let's go ahead and do row 112. This is our last row before an increase. Hey, Mega, how's it going? Yeah, I'm left-handed. Yeah, I've got a, down here in the corner, I've got it flipped in case you want to see it right-handed, although it's smaller. Hope you're doing well. Just plugging along on this sleeve. I'm on the wrong side now. This is row 112. We're gonna knit one and then really pretty pattern. Thank you. This is it's the link is below the picture there in the white. It's the Porter Pullover 2 by Babin. Very neat pattern. This is my first sweater. My first knit sweater. And so I am just slowly plugging along here. Lots of cables. Lots of cables. You doing okay? Glad to hear it. Oops, yeah, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Hold on a second. We were working on those socks. I'm still working on the socks, I should say. That's the pattern we're working on. Megan Babin. Oops. We finished one sleeve. Oops. We've got one sleeve done. I haven't taken the tubular cast off. Oops, there we go. That's the right side. So we've got one sleeve done, and we're working on the second sleeve, and we still have the front and the back to do. So we still got a few months left. A couple months. Few months. Trying to stay optimistic. We're sort of halfway through this pattern. Or I'm sorry, through this sleeve. The front and the back introduce a different cabling, an additional cable pattern, a more complicated lattice work, but otherwise it's the same. So I'm not expecting it to be too much, other than just lots more knitting. Hey, Patisserie Babe, how are you doing? Hello, happy Easter. You're having a good one. Roll 2. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. And welcome on in. We're just gonna be knitting, doing this for like the next hour. We're gonna read some Galaxy Express 3.9 later in Japanese. But we got about an hour or so of doing some knitting work here. We do a lot of sort of random crafting here on the stream. Knitting, crochet. I make chainmail inlays. Like this Pikachu made out of metal rings. Woodblock carving. I do some Japanese calligraphy as well. But one thing we almost always do on stream is I read Japanese manga and I translate it because I am practicing Japanese, and that's how I keep my Japanese reading skills and speaking skills fresh and try to learn more stuff. And we're currently reading through a number of series, but one of them is Galaxy Express 3.9. It's a classic manga series. We're also reading through Bleach, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Nichijou. Fun times all around, yeah. Lots of stuff for sure. Lots of stuff. And the occasional video game. Wrong side, so I slip. Wrong side. Knit. Those, the pattern link for exclamation point pattern goes to the socks that you can see just to the left of me. Sort of stalled out on those. Got towards the end of the first sock and haven't finished it off. So at some point we'll go back and pick that up. If not, just to clear it out. Those were my first attempt at color work. Slip that. Are you working on any projects of any kind right now? Always happy to take a look at pictures or Instagrams or whatever. All right, this is all that's left. So we're getting close to needing to do a spit split stitch. Or a spit split, whatever you want to call it. You have a large stash busting crochet blanket you're working on right now. Oh, nice, nice. Is that part of a purposeful stash buster? Or is it just turning out that way? Speaking of crochet, I need to get another crochet item project into the queue. We made a Oogie Boogie hat. Oh, you said a large stash busting crochet blanket. I was curious if that was like on purpose to help bust your stash, or was that just it's turning out that way? And not a critical question. Just like, yeah, you know, I need to get the stash down a little bit more, so I'm going to do this blanket to eat into it.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
Oh, you want to get rid of your acrylics. Okay, nice. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome. Just chatting about stash busting. I try to occasionally put a crochet project into the queue. We've been more focusing on knitting lately, but a month or so ago we did the Oogie Boogie hat here from the Twisted Kraken. You can't see the green on this screen, but I like to do crazy hats from time to time. I just lost my, oh, there it is. You started spinning your own yarn. Oh, nice. You prefer to move on to more natural fibers. Okay, cool. That's awesome. What, I tried my first hand at hand spinning using a Turkish spindle a few months back. I wish I had more time to do it, but it's been a very interesting fun. Are you using like a spindle or a machine or anything like that? But I totally understand the desire to shift to more natural fibers. They're definitely, I don't know. Well, You can't do what I'm about to do with acrylics. You didn't bother with drop spindles, you went straight to a small electric wheel. Oh, nice. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I thought it would start out small just to see like, hey, do I like this? And I've liked it. So I'm like, okay, well, now it's really just always like a lot of things, a matter of time. Well, that's really cool. Oops. I was going to ask how are you enjoying the wheels so far? And I forgot to say again, thank you for the follow. If you want to lurk, feel free to lurk, say howdy, whatever you like. You do chat, whatever. We're just gonna be knitting here for a while on this sleeve. Okay, that is the end of that row, which is 112. Okay, and we are, it has the up and down, so it's nice that it's compact and portable. Nice. You spun in the park a few times. Oh, nice. Lots of questions. Yeah, I can imagine. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's fun. I feel like the motor has a shelf life that you're scared. Oh, yeah. You might get a traditional wheel next. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. All right. So we are nearing the end of this. We're nearing the end of this skein, or this skein. I've got a new skein. We are going to do what I was just saying you can't do with acrylics, which is we are going to fuse the two together so that we have one continuous thing. So I don't have to weave any ends in. So the way this is going to work, this is a split technique. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Have you gotten... The one thing that I always have trouble kind of like grasping is the fact that different wheels can do different tensions depending on the speed and whatever. And some wheels you can buy attachments or things to help you get to like different tensions, so that you can get to basically different thicknesses of yarn and stuff. Have not been able to explore that too much. The Turkish spindles pretty much lock you into a relatively tight zone. You have a little bit of leeway there, I guess, but it feels a bit more dependent on your fiber and whatnot. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, if I do this well enough, we're going to, you can see I've deep-plied the yarn so it's like split in half. Take about a couple inches, and I'm going to cut them off. Just one of the two. Like that. Okay? So there we go. And then I'll do the same thing over here with our new skein. This is the new skein. Yeah, you think it's the same with spindles. The weight of the spindle lends itself to different thicknesses of yarn. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's probably one of those things that like I need to like do, and then I'll understand better. Like, oh yeah, I see how that works. Like it sort of makes intuitive sense. Like, okay, the weight of the whole apparatus has an impact on the ability to hold a twist and all that stuff. But I'm a very much also hands-on. Like, oh, I got it. Okay. So we now have our two yarns with the half bit here. Now they're uneven a little bit, so what I'll do is I will even them up. Okay. And now we're basically going to wet these. Ah. Okay. Let me get this a little bit more. All right. So now we have these gross bits. And now I'm going to match the twist of the yarn by wrapping it in the similar fashion, like that. And I'm going to draw it out. If you've done felting, this is in essence what we're going to be doing. We're going to felt these two together. Now again, if this was acrylic, if this were acrylic, we could not do this. Or if it were superwashed wool, apparently it won't work there. The superwashed wool has removed the hooks or the bits on the yarn that allow this to work. So this will only work with certain types of natural fiber. Okay. Once we get this... Oh, wait, did I go too far? No, that's just right. Okay. You know what? That's like too big. That's too big. Hold on. It's too big of a distance. I can't like felt it all at once. I'm gonna chop it a little bit more. Okay. Sorry, yarn. I love you. Alright, I guess I should say I appreciate you. Sacrificial yarn. The yarn will go into the scrap pile.
Hello there.
That's right. Hey, yarn, looking good. Okay, there we go. So right about there. And now we're just going to felt it together. It's pretty much done. I'll smooth it up a little bit here. There we go. And we're done. So it's now all together. So we can now continue. And once it dries, it'll pretty much look normal. So I'll give it a little bit of a whirl here to dry. There we go. So we've done the spit split, joining the two ends of the yarn, no loose ends. Isn't that awesome? Totally worth it. Okay, so we did the split, and our next row here is going to be an increase row. So we're doing row 113. This is going to be increase number 14, and we need to do 17 total increases, and we do an increase every 8 rows. So we're going into number 14. So we're getting close to where we start decreasing, which is good. In our increase row, we'll have 2 increases and 9 cable sections. So this is a pretty intensive row. A lot going on in this one row. So let's get started on this. Oops. Now we're going to purl 2. Okay, so we're going to knit 1, and now we're going to make 1 right. Okay, make 1 right for me is front to back with the right needle. Front to back with the right needle. Then we're going to knit in the back of the stitch. Okay, that's our make 1 right. And then we're going to purl. Okay. Now we cable. Okay, we are starting afresh with the cable patterns. So our first cable goes in back. So I'll bring this to the front. Take off 2 stitches. Put those in back. All the cables are 2 by 2. So we'll take off 2, knit 2, and then do the 2 cable. And they're pretty much alternating back and front. So we went in back first, so now we'll go in front. Okay, so that's the 2 in front, 2 in back again. Two in back again. And 2 in front again. Uh, yep. All right, so we're in the middle section. We have a cable here too, but it comes a little bit later. So we do. Oh, wait, this should go in back. Okay, so final cable section for this row or more. Same thing. Oh, there's our manga progress. Where was I? Oh, in back first. Whoa. Okay. Ooh, that's getting close. All right, next. this will go. Oop. Okay. Um, okay, that's the cables. Oh, we're in an ad break. Sorry, just noticed that. Okay. Knit and purl, knit and purl. Knit and purl. Oh, I gotta increase this row. Okay. Knit, knit. Getting to the point where the basket weave is quite large. Oh, it's 420. It's Corn's birthday today. Knit, knit. Hopefully he's out doing something wonderful. Knit. Okay. So I need to make one left. Remind me to go right Corn a happy birthday. Make one left and then back to front. Back to front. And then we're gonna knit in the front, which is the really awkward. Okay, that's the knit. And we're going to end this section with a purl knit knit. All right. There we go. There's our next increase. We keep increasing here in the basket weave portion. So that's row 113. We will be done with the increases when we get to row 139, basically. So we're getting closer. All right, go wish Corin a happy birthday. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. Actually, let me check real quick. Again, a little bit. We'll be reading some Galaxy Express 299 Eternal. We're on a new chapter. I believe the chapter is still a shorter chapter. Yeah, it's like a 24-page chapter. So 1. 10. Okay, so we're gonna pause here. It's gonna be our pause point for Galaxy Express. So we've got time enough to do probably one more row here, and then we'll read some Galaxy Express. So let's go ahead with row 114. Oops, Pearl. Huh. It. Alright, we're back to an even number of stitches in our basket weave, so I don't have to pay as much attention to where the rogue odd stitch is going to be. When we do increases, we do them one at a time on each side of the basket weave. It flips back and forth between adding like an odd or an even stitch to the basket weave. So you're either like 2 2 2 2 and you're done, or it's 2 2 2 2 1. So we're back to the even, so it's 2 2 2 2. So I have to pay less attention about where I am in the pattern. I can just knit, knit, purl, purl, knit, knit, purl, purl. And then when I get to the end, I can stop. That's kind of nice. Not a big deal. Just have to be a little bit more attentive. Like, there we go. So that's the knit. And so now I can just knit and slip. We're done. We'll be mostly purling our way across the backside of the cable areas. Mostly, it's like the beginning of each section you knit, and then you start purling. And at the end, you end each section with a knit and a slip. but otherwise it's relatively straightforward. So there's the end of the section. So we knit and we slip. Hey, it's the birthday boy. Happy birthday, Corin. Well, I guess technically it's tomorrow for you, but today it's still the 20th here. Happy birthday. Hooray. Hope you had a great day. I always hope you have a great day, but hope you had an extra special great day. Yeah, as I said, yesterday for you, today for me. Yeah. Did you get to do anything special? No, just cook some bolognese, perhaps. Ah, well, that sounds delicious. Started Warframe. Which game is that? Warframe. FTP game. A lot of shooting at fast pace, huh? Okay. Yeah, free to play. Pretty cool. Was that posted in Rev's Discord? It sounds familiar. There's a lot of stuff that's posted there, but... It may have been. Perhaps some of the guys there play it. It's pretty old. Oh, okay. Always updated. Huh. Warframe. I'll take a look. Oops. Didn't slip there. Hey, sure misfire. Yeah, we're still cracking away at these cables. Hope you're doing well. Happy Easter. I got to lurk a little bit in your stream this morning as I was getting ready. I was up at like 5:45 this morning. But only able to just lurk, not really to say anything. It's 12 years old? Really? That's funny. That's ancient. Ancient. Oh, where are we now? So auto-corrected tires. You know, it's funny. They do kind of look like tires though, right? So I'm like, yeah, whatever, tires. That was really funny. I was like, oh yeah, these things. We just finished row 114. We just finished 114. So we're on 115. When we get to like 140 and we're on 115, we start to decrease. And then it's like 90 rows of decrease. And the decrease definitely goes a lot faster. I think we're going to finish this sleeve this week. I don't want to jinx it, but I think I don't have... The only thing that would throw that off is I have a friend potentially coming and crashing here Wednesday night, but I don't know what his schedule is going to be and how long he's staying. So like, we'll see what happens. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks. The solo went well. The solo went well. It was good. It was a full day, 2 services, and then some friends had a Easter brunch thing, and that went a few hours. So I just got back at like 5 or 6, talked to my parents, and then started stream. So started stream like an hour or 2 later than normal, and really didn't get much of a break since 5:30 this morning. So, and what's worse is I'm likely going to be staying up really late tonight to work on another paper. So honestly, the next 2 weeks are going to be really brutal for me. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Okay. Let's not think about that yet. That's a future Kantar problem. Yeah, I know. Poor sleep schedule. All right. As they say, there'll be time for sleeping when I'm dead. Just try not to make that happen sooner rather than later. Okay, so that was row 114. We're on 115. I think we're going to pause there. We just a couple rows ago did a split stitch. So we fused to our new skein. I think this is skein number 3. And the last sleeve, I believe, took 3.5 skeins. So we'll have to do one more split. And that'll be that. And then I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, but if we do finish the sleeve this coming week here, we'll be able to start on the back. We'll be able to start on the back. Oh yeah, I mean you could probably catch it on the VOD. It was probably 30 minutes ago, maybe like near the 150 mark of the stream. I'll be doing it again. I've had to do it like, I don't know, 7-8 times so far. Yeah. It's, you know, I like it. I think I had done it many years ago. Only 70? Wait, what? No, 7. Sorry, 7 times. For this sleeve or this sweater so far. I like it because it avoids weave ending or having extra ends to weave in. So it's kind of nice. But Okay, let's switch over here. As much as, you know what, let's knit one more row. No, it's 70. We're gonna knit one more row, then we'll read some Galaxy Express. I want to get one more done. Yeah. 7. One of my regrets about picking this yarn for this sweater was that it only came in 50-gram skeins, whereas a lot of the other yarns come in 100. And so it was like, ugh, 50. So I had to buy like 25 of these little things. And it's like, well, there's either gonna be a lot of loose ends, or at least in this case, it's a lot of split stitch joining, which has worked out to great effect. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, I mismarked that. Ooh, that was dangerous. Sacrifices must be made for great things. Yeah. Something like that. It honestly felt kind of bad putting like the number 25 when I bought the yarn. I'm like, ugh, so many. But, so the good news is, right, the sleeves are identical. The sleeves are identical because it's a raglan style sweater and it's symmetrical based on the pattern. So I didn't have to do anything special for the second sleeve here. Same thing, just do the sleeve twice. The front and the back are also very similar. They only deviate once you get up towards the neck. The back goes up further before you do anything. The neck, you hit the neckline first, and so you have to start working this decrease thing earlier on the back. But it's all the same pretty much up until that point. So in a way, the pattern is relatively simple. But I mean, it's complex in and of itself, but at least the pieces of it aren't necessarily like hugely deviating. Does the sweater have a collar? It does. It does. That is done last or something along those lines, I think. You pick it up, I think, with a different oh no turtleneck, but like a fisherman style collar that's like, I think, sewn in. Yeah, I think you end up picking up like a new thread to finish off the collar. On like with a smaller needle. Kind of like the size for the hem or the cuff. Yeah. And then obviously you have to sew everything together at the very end, which I'm not exactly looking forward to, but hopefully it's a good opportunity to practice some sewing and try to get some good techniques. For like weaving in ends and stuff. That's the thing I hate most about it. Yeah, it literally brings everything together. Good one. Oh, what am I doing? Crap, I'm a goofball. I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was on the middle already. That's funny. Alright, I'm really Really not paying attention. Holy crap. Like, wait a minute, what's going on here? There. Okay, I actually can just knit through this section. I was making it harder than it needed to be. I don't have to cable until we get to the middle. Yeah, you know, when you do a lot of crochet projects, especially like this, right? There's a lot of the hat. There's a lot of sewing and stuff that happens, amigurumi and things like that. I don't necessarily have the greatest technique when it comes to sewing and hiding threads and stuff. So it would be useful to try to find some pointers and try to improve that so it looks neater. That's what happened last night on your blanket. You just kept skipping and dropping stitches. You had to frog a run. Oh no. No. That was a neat yarn you were using. It was like not a speckled, but like a blue and a white with the fades or whatever. Oh, knit again. What am I doing? Okay. Okay. Yeah, it was a good contrast. Okay, now I must cable. And this cable goes in front. I should ask Leland if he's got any pointers on sewing and ends. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome. If you're having a good one, feel free to say howdy or lurk, whatever you're comfortable with. We're just going to be finishing up this row and then moving on to some Galaxy Express 39, reading some Japanese manga. We got just a few more, well, did I do that right? Okay, that is correct. That is the correct continuation of the pattern. Someone redeemed a square for the channel blanket, and you took a long detour on that. Oh, nice. Well, that's a cool redeem. I've thought about trying to do something a little. We for a while have been making an origami chain, paper chain, in which I had written people's names on it. I don't know. It's already it's always hard to tell like what people enjoy or whatever. Yeah. A bit of chaos, the squares do that. What counts as chaos? Just something unexpected. I guess, you know, one thing that's kind of difficult for me with that is, like, when I'm reading manga, like, the last thing I want is chaos. Like, I'm fine if people ask questions or comment on the manga, but it's like, as much as I want to have a conversation, like now during the manga reading, that's like, it's really awkward to have like a conversation with someone during that particular period, which is awkward because then it's like, it just kind of kills conversation and that's no fun. Unexpected stuff, yeah. Yeah, so that's always been a little bit awkward. Where it's like, well, yeah, it'd be fun for people to like do weird, crazy stuff. But then either that or I would have to sit for like lots of extra time post-stream to cut that stuff out since I upload those videos to YouTube. And that's kind of the kicker. It's like, well, the like when people raid while I'm reading manga, I'll go back at the end and I'll slice that out. I won't slice the whole raid out. I'll at least show there's a raid and put a little text in that thanks the person for the raid. But I slice out the raid itself because that usually can take up anywhere from 5 to 10 to 15 minutes depending on like how much I'm talking and doing whatever. And I don't want someone that's there to watch the chapter of the manga to be like, fast forward, you just cut it out. You like looking into the manga? Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, we'll see how it goes tonight. I'm getting to the sleepy point, but I have a huge pile of work to do, so I can't be sleepy. So we gotta pick, like, it's gotta be an exciting chapter. Yeah, it's a little weird now. So before the beginning of the year, I had not been streaming on YouTube. So right now I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. And we have a few people from YouTube hanging out. I hadn't been doing that before, so it always made sense to be uploading the manga chapters separately. So I record them and then, you know, process and upload them at the end of the stream when I'm done. And it takes like maybe a half hour, sometimes 40-45 minutes to get through all that stuff. It's not trivial the amount of time it takes. But it's a little bit weird now that I'm streaming on YouTube because now there's a whole recording of the why does that look so weird? Huh. Why do they look so different? That's weird. Anyway, it seems like a little bit weird because now there's a whole VOD that also contains the chapters. But whatever. I like having the chapters separate. I can put them under their own little playlist. It's dedicated for the for that manga. So if someone wants to just go through like a playlist, that's easy. Not critical. Okay, well, that is the end of that row. I'm not sure what was going on with that pearl. Okay, so that was 115. Next time we'll continue with 116. There we go. Et voila. Ooh. At some point, when we hit 1,125 followers, we're gonna have to start that chainmail item. Breakfast time, nice. Well, enjoy breakfast. I hope you have a good day. We don't chat before. Signing off. All right. Let's see. Let me, oh, no, I have the chapter in there already. This is chapter 2. Okay, let me go ahead and switch over. Do, 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 do. All right. Oh, I knew that was coming down. All right, that should stay. Okay. Let me switch over here from Bleach, Galaxy Express, and this is Eternal. We're on volume 2 now, chapter 2, part 1. Let me change the stream info. Galaxy Express 39 Eternal now. New planet with Galaxy Express 39 Eternal, and we'll switch over to writing and reading. Okay. Start recording. Okay. Here we go. Totemo. Is that tokoro? Right off the bat. Yeah. Tokoro. There we go. We'll start that. All right, here we go. Okay, let's read chapter 2 of volume 2 of Galaxy Express 39 Eternal. We'll see the title here on the next page of the new chapter. We're starting with these very tall panels with our opening paragraph or opening thing here. And Tatsuro yawning. But first, let's see what we've got here. Uchu ni wa tokoro totemo shizuka na basho ga aru. In the universe, or as for in the universe, here and there, in several places, very, very quiet places exist. Okay? Shizuka na tokoro ni wa shizuka no na owakusei ga atte.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah, Don, this is hysterical. Shizuka na hitobito ga sundeiru. Touzen no koto de aru. Touzen? Isn't that just natural? No, that's no, that is okay. So as for in quiet places, quiet planets existing and quiet peoples are living. It is a natural event. It's a natural thing. Okay, so lots of use obviously there of shizuka, meaning quiet or peaceful. So here's again Tatsuro yawning. Hate. Shanai ji de yuto ima wa mahiroma no hazu na dano ni kono kurosa wa nanda. Okay. Gracious me, with the time inside the car, that sort of a thing. As for now, like high noon, it should be spot on at noon. And then even though it should be, or it ought to be, even though it should be, or in spite of that, as for this darkness, what is it? Okay, so it's a little bit awkward because he's breaking a bunch of observations that aren't really connected, right? So again, he's saying inside the train car, right now it should be high noon. It ought to be, And even though it is, as for this darkness, what is it? So it's really dark out. So we get a response here. Kanon-san ga 39 no energy o shibari konde sei nani unko o shiteru kara yo. Okay, so Ms. Cannon, the 39's energy is ringing out. Shibori komu? Yeah, or narrowing down. So shibori is to squeeze. And it can also mean to narrow down. So Canon is narrowing down, squeezing down the energy of the 39. And it's because doing whatever this is. I was taking a stab at that. What is the what's the onno dating for Shizuka? It is sei. Seishuku. Silent. Seishuku. And I butchered this one. Is this unko? It is unko. Okay. Not unko, but unko. So this is like quiet operation. Seishuku unko o shiteru kara yo. Because doing silent operation, squeezing out the energy of the 39. Shizuka na yume eki e chikazuiteiru kara desu. So this is now Shasho saying, it's because doing approaching to the station Shizuka na yume, which is quiet dreams. So that's the next station they're apparently approaching, Shizuka na yume, quiet dreams. Oh, okay. We go from that into our splash page for chapter 2, which is very dark. So let me try. There we go. You can, there we go. You can see a little bit of the detail a little bit better. So chapter 2, Dai wa Wakusei Shizuka na yume. Planet, quiet dream. Quiet dreams. Hey Riku, how's it going? Okay. So again, we see this thing and we see the gang up here. For some reason, they're in the engine car and they're chatting. So presumably this is Tetsuro. Shizuka no yume ka? Katachi wa chikao. Katachi wa chigao kedo, mae no tabi de itta wakusei filamento o nantonaku omoidasu na. Okay, so he says the silent dreams, as for the shape, as for the form, it's different, but in the previous journey, A went to planet Filament. Somehow it's reminding, isn't it? So he's saying it's somehow reminding me of the planet Filament that we went to in the previous journey, even though the shape is different. So you may remember that chapter of the previous series. And I think this is Shasho-san responding. It could be Meituru. It's hard to... Matsumoto was never precise with his speech bubbles. Shizuka na yume wa skoshi kanashii yume yo, Tetsuro. That sounds like Meituru. That sounds like Meituru talking. Shizuka na yume wa skoshi kanashii yume yo, Tetsuro. So as for silent, quiet dreams, it's a little sad dreams. Or the dreams are a little sad, Tetsuro. Okay. Let's take a quick look. We saw Shizuka already. Quiet, peaceful. So I'm going with quiet, but it kind of has that sort of a meaning, quiet or peaceful. Shizuka. All right. Let me lighten this back up. Oop, wrong way. Okay. So there's the train coming in to this setting here. Oh. Very fascinating rock formations, almost like fog or clouds. Oops. All right, and as usual, we get a really tall panel here with this stuff. Tetsuro's looking out. Ya, ika ni mo shizuka so na hoshi da. Oh, this is hermits. Ga iso na tokoro da. It's not seinin. Crap. I recognize it. Senin. Senin. Usually the meaning is referring to kind of those weird, sorry, those hermits that are in the mountain, whether they're the monk, you know, meditating alone or whatever, that sort of a thing. So Tetsuro's looking out again and saying, ikani, I think is just like very much, or how and what way. Ikanimo is, yeah, indeed. So Ikanimo, very much a quiet seeming planet it is. Again, those hermit wizards or hermits existing seems to be place. So again, he's using this soul to say it seems like it's a place where this happens, where hermits might live, and that it seems to be quiet. Okay. He looks over at Meiteru. She's being quiet. Nandaka kanashisou da ne, Meiteru. Somehow seeming sad, you know, Meiteru. He's talking about her. Yes. Tetsuro. Ha. Moshi, kono eki de oriru no ni ki ga sumanakatta ra, ori nakute mo ii wa. Okay, so if at this station, I guess the spirit or intent, if it's not proceeding to get off the train, so oriru is to descend or disembark, and kiga susumu. Sorry, that's susumu. Okay, so I guess kiga susumanai means to be reluctant, or if you're not inclined, not willing. Again, susumu means to proceed, advance, progress. So this would be not progressing, and then ki meaning sort of like your intent, your desire, that sort of a general feeling. Anyway, again, if at this station, disembarking, if you're not inclined to do that, if you're not inclined to disembark at this station, even if you don't disembark, that's fine. Ore nakute mo ii wa, watashi mo issho ni koko ni iru kara. I also together in this place existing because. So basically, I will stay here as well. I don't think she's ever said this before. They've talked occasionally about not getting off the train or whatever. Nanka yabai koto ka? Koto ka mono de demo aru no koko ni wa sa? So, huh? Something of a bad event or some sort of thing existing as her in this place? So he's like, what, is there something really bad or going to happen here in this place? Mono de moaru. I don't think that's anything in particular. Oh, he's saying koto ka mono, a thing or an event or a thing existing, but whatever. He's basically asking, is some sort of bad event or thing existing in this place? No. All right, we got another tall panel here of the train landing. Whoa. And I guess that's a shoe. So normally we would see smoke, steam coming from the train, but I guess maybe it's hidden with all the fog or whatever that is. All right. Eki te 何々番以外何もない? Okay, so calling a station or saying it's a station. Oh boy, is that suhyo? No, hyo. Shoji? It is hyoji. Shojiban, like an indication board. That's what he's talking about, this thing. Yeah, an indicator and notice board, a hyojihan. So, eki te hyojihan igai nani mo nai? So, saying a station outside of a notice board, there's nothing. Nothing exists. So there's that hyojihan, and you can see it says shizuka na yume. So silent, quiet dreams. And then you can't quite make out what's below there. It looks like maybe skull or something, but there's arrows pointing either direction. Shizuka de honto ni nani mo nai. Presumably this is still Tetsuro talking. So quiet and truly nothing existing. So it's quiet and there's really nothing here. Okay. So he's looking out on the expanse. Okashi yo na. It's strange, you know. Oh boy. Is that Hiko? No, how do you pronounce this? Hitoko? I think it's Hitoko. Yeah. Hitoko hitori, which means not a soul. Usually in negative sentences. Hitoko hitori mienai no ni nanika oozei ga boku no mi no mawari ni iru you na kanji ga suru. Okay, so he's saying it's strange, you know, isn't it? A single soul not being visible, even though I can't see a single person, somehow or something, a great number of people, myself's surrounding, existing in that manner, feeling, doing. So you can, I think, kind of string that together. It's as though I'm sensing as though existing around me, myself, is a great number of people or something, a great number of something. Takusan no kodomo tachi ya akambo no koe ya nakigoe ga shitteite. Many children and babies' voices, crying voices doing. So he's hearing the crying voices of babies and many children. And we're getting, I guess that's sawa sawa, yoso yoso, which is kind of like I thought sawa sawa was like murmuring. Oh no, it's like rustling sound. And yoso Soyo. Soyo? Yes. Oh, gentle breeze. Okay. 僕の周りを歩いたり、走ったり、張ったりしているような。Again, like my surroundings. Running, walking, running, and 張ったり. Creeping and crawling. Doing that like in that manner. So again, he's talking about what it feels like is happening around him. So again, seeming like in the feeling of the appearance of doing crawling, running, walking in my vicinity, in my surroundings. そのお花畑を突っ切ってまっすぐ南へ行けば大仙人に会えるわ。Okay, she's pulled out like a compass and she's saying that flower field, hanabatake? Yeah. That flower garden, tsukite, which is like a direction. Cross. So go across that flower garden, and then straight ahead to the south, if you go, we'll be able to meet a great mountain wizard. I guess we'll call this like a hermit or a monk. What did we get with this immortal mountain wizard? I would prefer not to be saying mountain wizard or mountain hermit. Okay, or mountain man. Let's go with hermit. We'll go with hermit. Uwasa no daisennin? Like a great hermit of rumor, it's not really of legend. But uwasa is like rumors. The rumored great hermit. Oh, okay, well there's the flower field. All right. Hanabatake, flower field. 私は列車に戻ってるわ. Okay. As for me, to the train, returning. So I'm heading back to the train. I'm returning to the train. みーくんのことは心配しないで. As for Mi-kun, or things about Mi-kun, but specifying as for Mi-kun, don't do worry. So don't worry about Mi-kun. 大仙人様にお会いしたら何を聞けば? There's our works in progress. Go away, works in progress. Okay. Tetsuro is asking to the Lord Great Hermit, so he calls him Dai Sennin Sama, to the Great Lord Hermit, if do meeting, what if ask? So what should I ask if I meet with the hermit? And let me now zoom in so we can see these other things better, and you can see the flower field better. Matsumoto was always great about putting a great amount of detail into some of these things. Many of these things. Nandomo ii wa. Nandomo, anything is fine, whatever. To the question, what should I ask? Is it Higoro? Nichigoro? Higoro. Normally, habitually. Oh, glad I looked that one up. Higoro. Nanimo ni omotteru koto ya nayami nanka o okiki shite mireba nanika o oshiete kureru hazu toyo hanashi. I need to look up. This is like doubting question. It's utagao, which is gimon. Oh, which is just a question. Okay, just a question. Okay, let's see. Okay, so anything is fine. Normally, 疑問に思っていることや. So she's using ya to say like an example of the types of things, I guess, that you would ask, which is things that are thinking about questions. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. 疑問に思っていることや. And this is like worrying or whatever. Asking if you try asking about like things that you're worried about, or maybe like, and thinking about questions, something doing the favor of teaching ought to do. It's that sort of a story. Okay. So she's trying to describe like what happens here. So she's saying the story is something about he ought to do the favor of telling you something. So he will do the favor of telling you something, or ought to do that, if you try asking your worries or things that you're thinking are questions. That's normally what happens. Higoro. Toyo hanashi ka? It's that sort of a story. Like, that's what I've heard. I guess in this case, it's that sort of a story means like, that's what I've heard. Toyo hanashi ka? That's what you've heard. That's sort of a story. Ma ii ya. Massugu itte, massugu kaeru no nara, michi ni mayou koto mo nai. Well, that's fine. Okay. Straight ahead going, straight ahead returning. If that's the case, then the event of losing the way or losing the path also won't exist. Basically, straight ahead there, straight ahead back. Shouldn't have any trouble losing. I won't lose my way. Something tells me that will not be the case. Okay. Ore ni hana o todokete kureyo to shite, ano hito wa utarete korizume ni natta. Okay, so he's talking about back to the first chapter, very first chapter, and that woman trapped in the ice. So to me, trying to do the favor of delivering flowers to me, as for that person, was shot and I guess became frozen? Korizume? Yeah, packed in ice. So again, as for the person about her who tried to deliver flowers to me, got shot and became packed in ice. Itsuka nani raseru hoho ga mitsukaru to so shinjite ita no wa. Okay, so someday, whatever this is, so let's look up that kanji. Oh boy, we don't see that very often. I guess we start with this. Maybe not. Sometimes you start with this stuff over here. Did I do that right? Okay, so you do this first. Oh, it's Yomigaeru. All right. That's not the normal Yomigaeru. Yeah, okay, see, normally we get this Yomigaeru. Anyway, Yomigaeru means to be resurrected or to be resuscitated or to be rehabilitated. So yomigaeraseru hoho. So someday a method for making be resurrected when discovering, or if discovering, that way was believing as for that. So again, he's like, I was believing that someday, I guess that's not to for if, that's part of what he's believing, shinjite. So as for believing that way, that discovering a method for making resurrection someday. Okay. So there's the sennin. Aria, nan kilo mo saki ka to omoi kiya sugu chikaku? Okay, so, oh my, what's this? Aria, several kilometers even ahead, thinking, and immediately approaching. Okay, so basically he's surprised. He thought he was going to have to go many kilometers, that it would be many kilometers ahead, but he's quickly approaching, immediately approaching. Nanja, what is it? So typical old man instead of da, or whatever they say, ja. Dai senin sama de, like you are the Lord Great Hermit. Tanin wa so yondoru ga jibun ja tara no toshiyori ja to motoru. Okay. As for other people, that way calling, but oneself just aged. That's what I'm thinking. Just an old guy. So basically, other people call me that. I'm just an old guy. Or for myself, I'm just an old guy. And again, yondoru, I think. Yeah, we're just getting, that's like yondeiru, just mushed into yondoru. So he's merging together a bunch of old stuff, and then there's some other dialect stuff in here that's a little bit different. He's old. That sort of a feeling. Oh, nani mite hito no michi o tokube karazu. Okay, what is that kanji? Oh boy. Actually, let me redo that stroke there, because we've got the bird kanji here, or the bird radical. Oh, this goes all the way. No, that's a new thing here. Okay, and then we got kai here for some reason. Karimiru, to look back. Okay, that is also like not the normal kanji for that. Karimiru. That's the normal one for karimiru. So maybe a little bit of sense of like an older person using an older kanji, something like that maybe. Kaerimite hito no michi o tokube karazu. Okay, so looking back to other people, and he says hito, to people, but the word kanji there, tanin, other people. The path of people, toku is to solve, explain, advocate, whenever. Be, well, let's see, bekara, must not do. Bekarazu, must not do. Okay, so looking back, must not explain the, looking back, must not explain, advocate, or preach the way of people, the path of people to other people. Okay. Well, hopefully, where's the halfway point? Okay, we got like 3 more pages to go. Hopefully not all the things that he says are this esoteric. 言うことはそれだけじゃ帰れ. Okay, well, maybe he's done. As for saying things, that just is go back. So that's all I have to say. Go back. いくらなんでもそんな釣れない仙人様. Somehow that's sort of a 釣れない. Oh, cold, indifferent, unsympathetic kind. いくらなんでも is under no circumstances or say what you like. Yeah, so say what you like. That's sort of indifference, Lord Hermit. He's just calling him out. 何も聞きませんから一つだけ教えてください. Okay, so he's saying, like, will not ask anything or will ask nothing because I'm not going to ask anything. Just one thing, please teach. Teach me, please teach me one thing because I'm not going to ask anything. なんじゃ、やはり聞くんじゃないか。バカタレが. So what is this? As I thought, you are asking, aren't you? Isn't it that? You're an idiot. You idiot. So he's using the difference here between kiku, to ask or listen, and oshiete, which is to teach or tell. この身の回りに感じる this self's surroundings feeling, or sort of like doing sensation of the stuff around self, of myself. Sawa. We get those sounds again of the rustling and whatever. Soyo. 大勢の人の子供みたいな気配は一体何ですか? The great number of people's like children presence, answer that, what the hell is it? So again, what the hell is the presence like children of great number of people? So he kind of calls out the two different types of presence. Great number of people like children that he is sensing in the area around oneself. 感じるか、お前は? Sensing, doing sensing, as for you. So you are sensing that? そうか、お前は星野哲郎じゃな. I see, as for you, you are Hoshino Tetsuro, aren't you? なぜ僕の名を? Huh? Why my name? And o meaning there, like, why do you know, is implied. Shiteru, wakaru, whatever. Why do you know my name? 機械人間と戦った男じゃな. Machine human fought with man. You are, aren't you? So you're the man who fought with the machine humans, aren't you? それくらいわしゃ知っとるぞ. Yes, I guess like that extent, I am knowing. Yes, I know that much. 特別に見せて信ぜよ. Especially showing 信ぜよ. Shinze. Especially, 特別見せて信ぜよ. Oh. Oops. I hit the, So, shinzeru is to offer or to present. So this is like, I guess this is more like specially, not especially, but like in a special way. Or specially, let's offer or present and show. Sorry, it's a little bit bigger. 30票だけ見せてやるから、そこで気を沈め tokoro o mashiro ni se. Okay, for just 30 seconds, because we'll do the favor of showing. So because I'll show you for 30 seconds. In that place, ki o shizume. Is that like quiet your spirit? It's a different quiet. Well, it's a different kanji, but it does mean like quiet your spirit, calm yourself. What is this kanji? We've got in, metal, and then we've got like ma. Oops. Like pure metal. What is this? Hey, Karen. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. How's it going? Hey, if you're not already following, Karen Day is my name. Click on that heart icon and give a follow right now. You definitely want to check out her next stream. Amazing pyrographer and entertainer all around. Wonderful singer. You definitely want to check out that next stream. Welcome in, everyone. We're just reading some manga. We're reading some Galaxy Express 29 Eternal. How's it going? How was the stream? What were you making today? It's on fire. Click on that heart icon. Definitely check out the next stream. Hey, Amanda. Yeah, we got some Doctor Who stuff here. Yeah, welcome in. Oh, Pakarati, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Miro, oh, hope you're doing well. Dano, welcome in. Hope you're all having a good one. Hey, Karen, how are you doing? Are you done early today or something? Usually I'm raiding you on Sunday. Thank you so much. How was your day? How was the stream? Yeah, well, thanks for swinging by. Hey, since someone mentioned Doctor Who, I'll show this off real quick. Hey, 9.5, how are you doing? Hope you've been well. Oh, you did singing today. That was a short stream. Nice. Oh, what'd you get to sing? So we were working on a Doctor Who scarf. This is a Doctor Who scarf. It's double knit. This is my first time doing double knit. And this camera's not great for this. This is my camera for reading, not for showing off fiber art stuff. But first double knit scarf. It's a Gallifreyan on one side. It's got the TARDIS on the other. Got a long way to go on that, but making this Doctor Who scarf. So yeah, it's a really cool pattern. Mobile strikes again. I got the intent of all the emotes there. Oh, you're saying a lot. Oh, awesome. But you only sing so long. Oh, I understand that. Hey, yeah, you bet. No, Miro, thank you. Hey, no, I know it's really late for a lot of folks, and you know, Karen, you too, if you got a raid and run, totally understand. Please take care of yourself. We're just going to finish reading up this chapter. We're reading here Galaxy Express 39 in Japanese. I'm reading and doing the translation. I was just looking up this kanji because I hadn't recognized it. It apparently is a different way to talk about to be quiet, to quiet oneself. So this hermit that we've run into here is using older forms of things, I think, to kind of emphasize the fact that they're old. So he was saying shizume and using a different kanji. So we'll get back to this in a second. I want to make sure, again, you want to definitely check out Karen's next stream. She'll be making some amazing pyrography stuff, I'm sure, next time. Or not, if it's just singing, that's also quite lovely. So. Actually, come to think of it, no, we'll avoid that. Oh, I will plug. If you're part of the Moko gang, check out. They should be back this week, doing their giveaways. This little guy, this little chainmail Pikachu, is going to be up for giveaway. with the Moko gang sometime this week. I can't tell you when because it's a mystery, but it will be sometime this week. And so it's free to enter. A Moko Maid, you definitely want to check that out. They've been off this last week. They've been off, but they're going to be going back into it. They still have like, what, 300-400 more things to give away. It's pretty crazy. There's that. And then later, much later, will be this Stardew Valley Void Chicken. We've got a Void Chicken from Stardew Valley. That will also be given away. That will probably be in a couple weeks. But anyway, go check out Moko Maid. Leave an alert, getting your refresh on your cheat. Very nice. Enjoy. Thank you again so much, Karen. We are we'll do our best here to finish up and send out everyone on a high note. So thanks again for the raid. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, chainmail. Oh, and speaking of, I need to be we're going to be making a new chainmail item here soon. So another thing we do on stream is when I hit certain follower goals, I make a chainmail item and then I give it away to one of our followers. So our next one that I'm going to make for hitting 1,100 followers is going to be this. Kind of small, but you can't see it. Oh, there we go. It's a little bit bigger. It's obviously perler form, but this is Urahara from Bleach. So I'm going to make this in chainmail, and then we're going to give it away when we hit 1150. So. Oh, no, not overhead. We're on Manga. There we go. Okay. All right. Thank you again. Let's get back to our reading, and we'll finish off this chapter. And if I can figure out what's going on with this hermit. Okay, let's see. All right, here we go. Okay, so we were looking up Shizume, which appears to be just another way that's like Shizuka. It's kind of like an older kanji. Here you can see Shizumaru to quiet down, which uses Shizuka that we're kind of more familiar with. But then there's this other form. So same sort of meaning. Maybe the kanji form implies something different. Anyway, so what this was for just 30 seconds, we'll do the favor. So because of that, in that place, like quiet your spirit, becalm your feelings, as this one expression says, becalm one's feelings, and kokoro o mashiro ni se, make to pure white your heart. So he's telling him to quiet his spirit, calm his feelings, and make pure white his kokoro. And again, kokoro is this idea of either heart, mind, or spirit, that sort of a thing. And Tetsuro's response is appropriately, kokoro mashiro ni, the kokoro to pure white. Sayo. Sayo is just like, that's right. So that's the hermit responding. Yeah, like that, indeed. Okay, so Tetsuro is doing this. Soyo, sawa, sara, sara. So this kind of rustling, breezy rustling going on. And Tetsuro ni-chan, a little girl appears, and she is saying, Big Brother Tetsuro. Now, ni-chan can also just be a term for affection for like someone who's older. Doesn't necessarily have to be like Big Brother, but it's got that sort of like affectionate term to it. So she's calling him Big Brother Tetsuro. Oh no, she's got the big googly eyes. Genki ippai de ganbatteru ne. Being full of energy, full of health, and doing your best, aren't you? So this is what she's saying to him. So like you're full of energy and doing your best, aren't you? Tetoro? Ni-chan te kimi wa? Oh no. So he says, Tetoro, big brother, you're saying, as for you, ... Hoshi no namae wakanai? So she's saying she's a Hoshino. That's his family name. Hoshino, name not knowing. So what she is saying is like, my name is Hoshino and my name I don't know. Oh, this is really sad. Okay. Unfortunately, this is the halfway point for the chapter, so this is where we're going to pause. I'm sorry. We're pausing here at this point on the chapter. We'll continue next time and finish off the chapter. Maybe we'll find out who this person is. Is it just a relative? Is it supposed to be his sister? Either way, the fact that she's here and probably a spirit, not a good sign. We'll find out more next time. Oh no, that's so sad. Prepare yourself. Okay. Yeah, I think it's going to be sad. I think it's going to be sad. Okay, well, on that note, I hope you all have a good start to your week here. We had a good weekend. Enjoy the new week. We're ever closer getting to the end of May. We, as much as I would like to hang out more, I need to get moving on. So let's go find someone to raid. I'm sorry to pass the raid baton so quickly, but such is life. All right, you know what? I see that old tier is on. Golf with your friends. Oh, it's a 4-stream anniversary? Oh. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. Let's go. Actually. All right. Yeah. All right. We're going to go raid old tier. Hey, Lightning Builder, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. Hey, sure, Misfire, you bet. Yeah, have a good one. Enjoy. Hope work goes well. Let's go raid old tier. She's celebrating her. They are celebrating their 4th year anniversary on Twitch. 4-year stream anniversary for old tier. Old tier, they are an amazing knitter and other crafty stuff, but certainly knitting, pretty incredible. They're playing golf, which is not quite crafty, but 4-year anniversary, that's good enough. 4-year stream anniversary. So thank you everyone for hanging out. Again, I hope you all have a great start to your week. Let's see what's going on again. Oh, this week should be relatively normal, but we'll see. Again, I've got a friend staying with me starting on Wednesday. How will that change things? I don't know, but I'll kind of keep things updated in Discord. Otherwise, we'll be doing more knitting. We'll be working on the Doctor Who scarf. We'll be working on the other sweater, and we'll be doing our usual manga reading. And I still needed to take care of some calligraphy stuff, so we'll be working on that too at some point. So let's go raid alt tier. Stay safe, stay well, stay hydrated, and I will catch you all next time. If you stuck around from Karen's raid, thank you again, and I will catch you all next time. Bye for now.